All right. Get this party started. All right. I'm gonna give you all a minute. Yeah, they're in here. Wasting no time right now. That's carrying too much. Some of them, it's like they can't think. I don't know what their deal is, but it's ridiculous. The same thing every day. All right. Hello, folks. I am Batman. How's everybody doing? So, you notice there's some new additives to my gear here, right? Like I said, I figured I got inspired. I figured I might as well try to do this myself, as hard as it is. All this is hard on me with what I've been through. Hold on. But I figure as hard as it is, why not just say forget it, but wait and try to put it together myself for now. You know what I mean? So that's I'm pretty excited about it. It's a little hard on me with the mat, brown mat. Uh, it's hard, it's right there on my right next to my chin. So when I'm trying to move, it's kind of just there. But point is that is for neck protection for right now. So I ain't got to worry about much of anything because that thing covers most of my neck. And I try to move it and make it closer. It doesn't cover the back, but I'll figure out the back part as we go here. I'll figure out about it. Feel me? But long story short, it's a mask. It's a mask and it works as neck protection, which is vitally important for what I'm doing here, right? Because I mean, it's just common sense. I know how people think. I know how people get down, especially when you got a bunch of envious and jealous people. And, and they trying to move, behind the scenes like cowards, right? So they keep trying to have other people like move for them, which is weird. So, me, I ain't worried about nothing ever, but this is just all part of what I do. I mean, it has to, this suits have to be built specific up to specificity no matter what. I mean, they have to be up to standard, up to code for me. Not anybody else's code. Nobody's ever really done this, but they got to be built where I'm really, really protected. That's the whole point. People don't get. I'm the real thing, man. Came out of one of them Joker videos. Said they're finally realizing you're like a genius outlaw. You are a genius outlaw. Yeah. Yeehaw. Woo, doggy. Oh, you're figuring it out. It's starting to be understood. Right. Like I said, no, you don't know me. I'm the real thing. There's nothing sweet over here, nothing cute. Okay. I'm a beast. Trust me, I'm a whole monster. So yeah, like I said, y'all couldn't do what I do. None of you. But just like in the comic books, just like in any of the Chronicles of Batman, that's what Batman did. Batman built his own suit. And he actually has like all the tools, he builds them into the suit. So they're like all suits that are equipped with everything he needs to stand up to evil and win. In reality, it's a little different because you still got to do it the right way, which I am. Then I have the steel arm guards, right? That boy's right here, right? That's steel, right? And that's perfect because that's why Batman wears the gauntlets, and that's what they are. They're gauntlets, right? And what I'm going to do is when Christina gets here and we have all the money and we have the budget to work with, I'm just going to lay out the blueprint and we'll sit down and go over the itinerary, and she can help me get the things that I need for this, because the type of suits that we're going to be building next are going to be incredible. Like, I honestly want a suit where the gauntlet has like a button on it or some sort of capability, right? Because gauntlets are used for catching. Okay? They're used for catching, right? Specific things. We should all know what I'm talking about, right? So anything that's a problem with gauntlets are supposed to be there to catch it and actually hold it, and then I use my strength to take it out of their hands or to maneuver it, because then it would be latched on and caught in the rigging. That's why you have gauntlets. Gauntlets are angled a specific way. Gauntlets are not so much what people think. They're not for like hand to hand. Not really. I mean, of course they're applicable and anything is applicable, but you don't really want to do that. You want to have gauntlets that are designed a specific way, right, to catch and then be able to take. Okay? So the new suits that Christina and I are going to either have companies design probably at some point, and we're going to start by building them. That's what I want. I want one where it's a gauntlet, but like it's a button that engages it, and then that way I can toggle between both settings. Make sense? That way I'm walking around with flat gauntlets, right? And then when I want the actual gauntlets, right, that are actually necessary, I could just tap a button and then they're there. They just come out. See what I'm saying? And that's really what you need. I mean, it's totally necessary. I mean, you need it. The whole point of this is to be like a little porcupine. That's what people don't get. What the hell is that? Like a trash bag somebody threw out on the side of the street. But yeah, I mean, this is all about protecting is the name of the game. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have a headache from it today, because it just kind of keeps, landing on my, it just keeps kind of tapping my chin when I'm walking. It's just not good with what I've been through, but I'm sure I'll be all right, but the point is, I can't really wear it as a mask all the time. I mean, I could, but I'd have to have the padding came out of it real quick. I'd have to get the padding and get it secured in there, fastened, right? And even then, I mean, I don't know. I would need some other kind of mask or something, because the mask doesn't really fit with it very well. So I can kind of pull it off when I need to, but like it's not easy, you know. So it is what it is. It's just a little painful. That's about it. But I have everything I need for that mask. That mask, again, everything is official tissue over here. What I do, I funded all this out of my own pocket. You got to remember, the mask, it can protect the neck. It'll protect my face, my mouth. Like I said, and it's made out of carbon fiber. So right there, carbon fiber is pretty proof. It has some resistance to it. So I think it's so funny how it took these people. They act like it's so complicated, just like with stocks. Nothing is that complicated. It's just y'all overcomplicate everything. Seriously. I'll be overcomplicating everything when it's the failure to act that's really doing it to you. And that's what one of the videos told me the other day. That's why I listened, because they're like, all you got to do is just move. Like as long as you act, you do what you need to do, you're gonna win. You're gonna keep on winning. Today we already got a ton of views immediately. I mean, as soon as the day started, right? I have a little bit more footage. I got to edit it real quick. I can put that out when I'm ready. I don't know if that was on, but I mean, basically all good, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, people don't understand what I went through, man. Pain is my language, literally. Most people don't get. I had to embrace pain and embrace going through pain and suffering and all that. That's the only way that I became Batman. You know, they want the good parts that they see, but they don't want to go through the struggle. And the only way you get, just like I told you a long time ago, anything of any value takes sacrifice. Anything. If you're not willing to go through the hard part, or to have people sit there and maybe say some things that make no sense, because they really just yell it because they wish they could do what you do. They wish I could do what I do. You're never going to make it. If you're too sensitive and you don't have thick alligator skin, you'll never accomplish anything in this world. It's the truth. I don't let none of that stuff bother me, man, because I know that how all those people feel. They have to do that because they're trying to hold on to the idea and concept of me because I proved that they're inferior. I proved that they have no excuse. See what I'm saying? Bro, you don't even know how hard it is, how hard it was just to make this happen. For me, like, nah, dude. It's hard as hell, man. You have no idea what I go through just to get these small things done. But I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it, man. I just feel like it's a beneficial move. Definitely makes me feel a little happier, more comfortable. Don't have to worry as much. Not that I do. I never worry. It was just a back thought I was thinking about. I was like, you know what? I need to do that. So I was thinking, like, what would protect my neck? And I was thinking about it, and I mean, we could create like paneling too, kind of, but I think it would have to be like molded. I think that's what we're gonna have to do when we build the actual suit. It's gonna have to be molded to fit my body, and then they mold it, and hopefully there's some flexibility to it, to where hopefully I could eat and stuff while I'm wearing it. You know, that's the thing. Like you got to be able to eat, you got to be able to do things. I mean, these are fully functional suits. What I'm building, you know, they were using separate plates later. He said he needed a lighter suit. They went into separate plate form, which makes a lot of sense. Which is basically part of the concept that I'm using, right? Because that's pretty much what it is, separate plates. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I got to see if this is going to work with the steel armor, because that was mainly what it was intended for. Because the steel armor protects my ribs. You know, the thing is, I don't really have to have rib protection because I'm quick enough, and I have these gauntlets now. But you would like to have it. You know, very important. But like I said, the armor is a lot heavier. So that's the thing. You kind of have a give and take. That's why people wonder, why does he switch suits? Because of that. It's function for each one. They're all pretty much one suit. They're just kind of different parts of it. You know what I mean? But I mean, you could say I have different suits. I guess kind of. I guess two as of now, but I'm kind of building off of the two different exoskeletons. I'm building off of that. Just say it like that. Not that hard, dude. I got some dots today, so I had a couple of those. About to eat some more while I'm talking to you. I like candy, man, when I can. If anyone can donate 10 more bucks, please do. Shout out to the guy who's been donating lately. I just don't want to ask him right now. So I'm just not that kind of guy because he's already donated like $20. I want other people to donate, man. I mean, I would like him to. Of course, I want everyone to, but I'm just not going to ask again for a while. I'm just not like that. I want my sponsors and donators to be happy customers. If they want to be nice and feel the grace of God and want to help me, awesome. I mean, that's what compelled them to do it in the first place. So I'm grateful. Um, so yeah, I don't like to keep asking people. I want them to feel very comfortable here. So I'm gonna give it some time on that. But man, that's irritating. Just anybody out there, man. If you support me and support my cause and everything I'm doing, please donate. We have to have some money to fund this, man. I mean, it just is what it is. I need to get the funding up a whole lot because, like I said, I'm not even waiting. I mean, I'm just starting it all. I mean, like I said, I've always done a real thing. But the thing is, I'll just get these things built myself for now. And like I said, I mean, if we get the funding, I can do it in different cities and states. I really don't care. Like, it's what it is to me. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna just move through everything like I do and keep on conquering and winning. But the whole point of this, what these people don't want to face, and they know what time it is and what's coming, is on the real thing. So I'm gonna be in the street. So you get me up in like the streets of Dallas, and then get like a GoPro camera with the live recording. I'll probably just record it because I'm not going to have y'all interfering while I'm working. Common sense. But this is serious stuff, man. Nobody's ever really done this. Ever. Nobody's ever been Batman. So, like I said, get the GoPro cameras and get like a live feed for me that I can just record. And that way, whatever happens, I mean, we always want to preserve peace, and that's all we're here for. But if stuff goes down, and it's on camera. Just like doing bar security or anything, it's really the same kind of concept. It's all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people feel frisky and froggy, right? You know what I mean? Like ribbit, like so. That's the whole point. All y'all want to see action, you want to see tough stuff, blah blah blah. Yeah, but it works on my terms since I'm the one doing it. Since y'all ain't got the heart to do it, you wouldn't understand what it's like. I've been doing it my whole life, but there's a way to do everything. You got to be smart. So I wouldn't do live streams of it. I don't think I'll ever be going live as Batman because I just don't trust y'all. Like I said, if y'all would address these people online and get them to get off of my you know what and leave me alone, then maybe we could do it. But till then, they're who's preventing it. So y'all should all be upset with them, because they want to be corny and be cowards. Yeah, you only do it to yourself. Oh, y'all, funny as hell. So, like I said, none of it's a difficult concept. And these dots are pretty good. They're lemonade dots. They're all right. I like the sour candy. I don't know if I like it a little better, but it's got a lot more flavor, I think. But I want to try something different today, so I'm trying dots. I used to eat dots occasionally. I used to run around that movie theater in Austin as a kid and eat dots and milk duds. I thought about some Whoppers, but I think I'm going to wait on those. But hoping they're not all spilling all over my bag. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. Yeah, like I said, I'm a soldier for God, warrior for God. What the tattoo on my forearm means. None of it is fake. Like I said, we all have different jobs. My purpose on this planet is this is my job, and I will not stop it for anybody or anything, and there's no reason for me to. You understand? Like everything, these people are so mad. Yeah, you wish you could stop me, but this is what I do. Feel me? What the hell happened up here? They've been like this like all day. cross right in front of you either way. Gotta get you going. Let's get past the street sign. Not even the street sign. Traffic guy. There is no street light here. They're like traffic is what they are. Been like this all day, backed up. I don't know what's going on. It's gonna mess me up because they're all in my way. Hold on. This is hilarious. All these cars get to see Batman. I got my hair flowing though. You can't really tell I'm Batman. I do have a cape. The hell happened to my do-rag? Okay, it's in my pocket. So yeah, end of the day, man, this is hilarious, bro. These cars are backed up to Timbuktu, and they're all just gonna have to look right at Batman. Gotham's protector. Really wish I would have just gone the other way. Ridiculous. Uh, what are they doing, man? I'm gonna go around, bro. Too much. I don't want to breathe all this stuff. I don't know what's in it. I think they got mad. Man, they shouldn't be doing stuff like this with everybody else. Better not be doing this on the other side. Be able to fight now. If I month them, they'll probably last a little, but it does the same thing. Better not be doing this on the other side. I don't wanted to ask you what the hell is going on. They don't like that. They're all like wearing masks, but they're not letting anybody else know what's going on. Hey, somebody wave to me. Like, why are they wearing masks? Just for dust. Let's see, are they over here too? Sure hope not. No way. All right, I think we're good on this one. Oh, wait, that nonsense. So yeah, long story short, like I said, just trying to open truck beds and all this stuff. Don't want to breathe all this stuff. Never good. But I'm divinely protected. I think I'll be all right. But you know, so I'm saying I'm not in a vehicle. Everybody else is in a vehicle. But so I'm okay with it. I just don't want to go through that. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm like inspired. I mean, I'm alchemizing, doing it all myself for now, building all of it. I mean, a Batman's got to do what a Batman's got to do. That's the way I look at it at this point. Feel me? Hold on, my cape is stuck. Okay, Batman's got to do what Batman's got to do. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck picked up wood? Peter Piper picked a pepper. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck picked up wood? Some parts of being Batman are plain and kind of nice. Yeah, I enjoy this stuff. Other people, they couldn't do what I do. I know everybody's like, one of them, he was like, you need to put some sunscreen on, sunblock. Nope, don't use it. Another lie they told you. Yep. Telling you, man, they stay lying to y'all, man. Y'all believe everything that you're told. Why is my skin so healthy and vibrant then? You know, the one thing I have thought about using though, like coconut oil, but you know, to try to do that every day would be kind of hard. I mean, it wouldn't be that easy for me because, yeah, no. But I don't know. I mean, I could try it, I guess. I can take a little bit of it, but I've done some research on that too. A lot of people they look up to the sun. I mean, you know, I worship God, not the sun, but the sun is good stuff, man. But it also has to do with who you are and what you do. You know, how you treat your body. That's what I've found out. But I think it's like a beacon if you know you taking in the right stuff. That's the thing. But yeah, no, I don't use sunscreen or sunblock. Well, I'm honestly probably going to take a little break. I've been going too hard, man. I did 10 muscle ups today. Um, I normally wear the do rag anyway, so it should kind of cover my neck. Most of it, my neck's getting it when that do rag's not covering it, or for right now. I always thought this thing kind of covered part of my neck too. So I mean, not really too worried about that. But you know, our ancestors were always like me. They were always in the sun. That's the thing. I'm a primal force. I'm different, y'all. We are not the same. I don't live like y'all. I live like my ancestors. I'll be out here in the heat all day, bro. Which reminds me, I need some water. We brought that up. Try and get to it. Come on. Come on, coach. There we go. Man. Another day of crime for those. That's a little bit different that I never really tried before. So, I mean, it's something kind of basic, but it's something that not many people do. I don't know. I heard it's good for you too. So, just something I'm eating, or better yet, drinking. But I'm gonna try it, see how it goes. Um, and it'll replace things that I'm not really able to get right now anyway. But like I said, man, I mean, the steel armor gauntlets, all that helps, all that good stuff. Like I said, I can use it for blocking anything. We're all real, man. You know, they be trying to sell you gauntlets online that are like leather. Like leather ain't gonna do nothing. Leather won't offer you any kind of protection. But then again, nobody has the heart to just go be Batman. But that's the whole thing, man. You know, a lot of these people, they're phased by my presence. They always have been. They can feel my power. I have all the power in the world, man. That's too strong for most of you so-called women, but not for my honey Christina. The fact. I'm telling you, that's the truth. See, all these other dudes are worried about so-called women. Most of them are weak. You waste your time and waste your entire existence chasing weak individuals, fragile, weak, insecure. You know, like the saying, women have to be strong too. That's what they don't get. You know, like still got to be strong. If you're not, it'll never work. They have no mental strength because it's never been built up. They've never been challenged. That's the thing. See, if they were challenged, all these so-called women would be on my wavelength, but because they're not being challenged, they're not. Dina has been through a lot of challenges. She's going through a lot right now. Extremely strong. And honestly, I just wish that she didn't have to go through anything. You know, she's strong as hell, you know. She doesn't have to be strong for me to love her and feel the same way, but she is, you know. And she's just amazing. So love you, honey. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm trying to manually, like I always have, manually put this all together. I mean, I had an 18-wheeler today on loud as hell. So obviously I'm doing something right. That's all I can say. I'm doing something right because if I wasn't, I can tell you right now, if I wasn't, you know, I wouldn't be getting those kind of responses. But I think they just keep seeing me come back harder. They see the gauntlets today and the mask, and they're like, "Yeah, he beats business." Yeah. Like I said, I'm the real thing, bro. You can't judge me. You don't have the heart to do what I do. What I do is not a coffee kind of topic. You feel me? This is about justice, about righteousness. Nobody can stop this. Nobody can stop me. You understand? My job to protect Gotham. Just like they said in the movie, they said they looked at Batman as their one and only protector. Fact. Real. What y'all don't get. And it's just funny how the farther and farther I go with this, more and more I look just like the comics and, you know, the movies, but even worse than the movie. Even the movies didn't depict it to this extent. I mean, not acting. It's a real thing. So y'all get to witness the only real Batman of all time. That's what I'm saying. These people are phased because they see what I do, and I'm doing something none of them have the heart to even try. You know, I'm doing something that most people wouldn't have the heart to try. So it speaks volumes, man. It's going to echo for eternity. It has ripple effects. Accomplishing so much, you know, getting out there and putting myself out there like they used to say and taking risks. Just don't live in fear, man. What for? You know, you ain't alive if you ain't living if you're living in fear. Real talk. Want to be alive, forget about fear, live in love. That's it. You can't control everything. None of us are in control. That's it. But yeah, like I said, the harder I push, the further I go, the more of a legend I can. It's all real, man. You know, like I said, people say funny things. They think I just exercise with a bicycle. Like, yeah, no, like you need to think. Like I said, I just don't understand people, man. It's like, can you not see what's happening right in front of you? Like, it doesn't bother me. It's all good. I just think it's funny. No, I'm not. I'm not just exercising. Saving the planet and protecting you in the process. without even really having to try, you know. But yeah, people are funny, man. People have always been like that, aloof, or they're unappreciative or ungrateful. And I learned to not sweat it. But, I mean, you people online, you talk about driving in cars and all this irrelevant stuff all day, but look at how many miles I'm walking with no problem, with ease, without any complaints, really. That's power, man. My legs are strong as hell. People literally stop me and ask me, like, bro, I just saw you over here, and now you're all the way over here. They're like, how do you walk so much? I don't really have an answer. I'm like, I don't know. I just do. I'm used to it because for me, it was always a necessity. So when it's a necessity, that's what people don't get. None of this was an option. I don't exercise with a bike. I'm carrying a bike with no wheels. The wheels have no air in them. Like I'm just manually putting all this together. I got to do what I got to do. It's not really a choice. I got to work, man. You know, like I said, they only paying me like a couple of bucks a day. Look how hard I got. You know, that check's already around $36 though. That next one. So we'll see what we can do. I got quite a few more videos I think that I could try to release. So got to keep working, man. It's not really a choice for me. I don't care what anybody thinks. So if you add that up, like I said, like they told me to be quiet. I'll be quiet about my finances maybe when I start getting all the real money and Christina's with me and we have our blessings. As of right now, why the hell would I be quiet when they ain't paying me? Like that's the thing. Like, it should have translated to money. But yeah, the one check is like 153 and change, I believe. Gotta look again. I don't know if they changed it again. And then the next one, yeah, is around like 36 bucks already. And that may not be including today. I'm not sure if they accumulated the views I got so far or not. But not too bad. I mean, right there, you add that up. That's about what 185 and 6, about 191 or so, almost $200, like that. They just take forever to pay out. So I mean, hey, I do what I love. This is more about my purpose and proving my point than it is anything. And the fact is that this is about what I'm doing. It's not really about the money. I need the money so that I can expand this. Money is just a tool and a resource to do what I need to do to me. I don't look at holding money. I will as soon as I can. As soon as I get enough to hold this time, I will. I'll invest it, save it. But money is a tool and a resource to me. I got a lot that I got to do. As Batman, like I say, I would like to really like to expand this. The whole point is we get this to another level, which is what's coming next. I feel it. As soon as I get the budget, I do this all over the state, nation, and the world. That's what people don't get. So I'm going to have the life that I always wanted, where I can invest in stocks, do all my computer finance stuff, probably run a hedge fund, right? Probably our own independent hedge fund with Christina, and be Batman. I mean, how much more real does it get? Batman can control everything. Everything. While y'all work for companies, which is a fact that you don't want to hear. There's nothing you can do about it. While y'all all work for companies and choose to be wage slaves willingly, I chose to struggle and suffer and do anything to get out of the matrix. And what it enabled me is it gave me the power I can change things financially without having to work for a company ever again. Everything that I do in the street, I'm getting paid for. To the point, you don't seem to get it. Batman goes on missions. When I complete my missions, it affects things. It can affect finances. It can affect everything. It can affect markets. That's what people don't get. We're talking about pure dominance and power here. This is not what I was ever after. This is what you people created. I don't care about any of this. Like real talk. Ask Christina. I'm kind of submissive in my relationship. Like, no, this is just what y'all made. Like, I didn't make me. The world made me. Why can't you just be nice? Because the world isn't nice. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, hold on. Thought my mic. Thought my mic caught me talking smack there. Oh, for real. Never know what Batman might say. What is that? That's not a bat. All right. Almost there. Skippy. Kind of a lot of walking, man. My hair is getting long, and it's crazy how they depicted it so spot on in the movie. Look at my hair, bro. Tell me my hair don't look exactly like the movie. Like maybe because of the wind. But my hair looks just like he gets depicted in the film if my hair was like wet. It's just crazy how accurate it is. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that I think it's going to happen just like the movie. I'm talking to Christina right now, honey. I think that they're going to offer me some kind of deal to work with these organizations. Real talk. Maybe even, I don't know, bro. I mean, maybe to work with the CIA, with Feds, with FBI, with investigatory type services. I don't know. But that's what happened in the movie. He was working with a dude who, I mean, he had some kind of special job, and they were involving Batman in what they were doing and investigating. But I think something like that is going to happen. I think people are going to catch on. I think I'm going to attain enough power, and I've got the intellect, and I can study these things. You don't understand? I'm going to put everything I have into this. I don't have to go to college and get a degree. I could, but I can study these things on my own and figure them out. I want to go to a school that teaches all that stuff like forensics. That's what I want to know, how to actually look at crime scenes and all the investigations. Nobody can stop you from studying and learning something. That's what Batman knows. Batman knows forensics. And you wonder, did he really take the time while he was Batman to go to school for this? I mean, are they really going to teach it to you in school? That's what I'm saying. There has to be a school you go to that they teach you on the job or something. That's the kind of training I need. I don't care about anything else. Certifications, diplomas mean nothing to me. I'm not trying to impress your society or go on about your rat race. It's all a joke. No, I want to take classes that you get to go with them and learn it, right there. They should really offer that. That way I can understand how it works and what to look for. and what I'm looking at, and with my intuition, I can figure out what happened. Like I said, people don't get it. This is a whole career field for me. Do a lot of different things, and maybe kind of different careers, but this is the main only career is being Batman. What people don't get. I'm not wasting my time. It's all for a purpose. But they told me, "Oh, your hard work is not in vain." Oh man, I'm tired. I'm going out today, dude. I feel like I have to walk more because of all this today. I am tired. Oh, sorry. Still can't get away from it. Golly, man. Heck, it's irritating. Get it over here too. Nope. Trying to call. Please call them. Cluster if I ever fall. Right under here. Bad man. Bad man. Go to sleep now, little bad man. This is the cluster. Ain't gonna say anything to So yeah, like I said, end of the day, it is what it is. Somebody want to send me a donation so I have me a nice romantic dinner by myself tonight? Huh. Like I said, we doing all right. You know, I don't have a lot, but it's barely ahead of the curve for when this phone bill come around here, right around the corner. Like on the 21st, I could pay it sooner. I may do that, but kind of want to wait and see when it's due if I can. That way, I can have some kind of, you know, uh, idea of what's going on. Oh man, this is tired. Hot as hell. I want to eat my yacht and have a popsicle. But yeah, I don't know. I really wish my other money would come in first before I pay it, but it's gotta be like right around 21st and 26th. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to just pay it, and it should come in like possibly like the next day. You tell me. Yes, I don't care. Tree Avenue blocked off. And sit here and try to give you a hard time, like, oh, don't block off every avenue. Do what I need to do. I'm tired of hearing that stuff, too. None of these people own any of this, so I don't know what they're talking about. You don't own anything. You have a job. Nobody. They're talking. I already addressed all that. But yeah, like I said today, this is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Right? Boy. Boy. boy, 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 boy. Yeah, no, take forever, whatever. So we act like they can't. That's it. Yeah, man. Like I said, I gotta do what I gotta do. I ain't gonna deal with spiders along the way just because, oh, we got people who are jealous and envious and they should have their own stuff to worry about. Worry about you, not me. Selling all these people who people activity. Worry about them. Same one person out to. Don't need to go to jail. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, like I said, it's just making leaps and bounds, tons of progress is what I'm awesome, man. I can let me feel good about it. I already Oh, by the way, that groovy Jimmy dude, you need to just go ahead and be quiet, man. Like real talk, bro. You sitting there and trying to fight off my words and like that's super lame. Mad corny over there. Can't even run the show right. Just joke. Sitting there. Everything I do, he's inspired by. Like, bro, pay some homage. Say what it is. That's why you was saying, don't stay scared of Tyree Sneed. Yeah. But I ain't got nothing to do with none of it. I'm just someone you watch. Right? Always be above you. They don't go about things the right way. Now he's sitting there trying to jack the song that I got on my short videos. Boy, say the truth. You didn't even know that song existed. You be scrolling through my channel. I already know, homie. That's why you got that Judy Wacko and Skip playing. Yeah, that's my theme song right there, bro. I just can't play it on here because it's got a whole lot of different words in it. If I could, bro, I'd be playing all them rap songs. I ain't trying to do it no more. I've adjusted. That's what I'm saying. Like every move they make, just snitch stuff. You know what I mean? Like I can't even deal with people like that, bro. Yeah, he's sitting over there trying to listen to my track. That's music we grew up listening to. I've been listening to that since I was yay high. Juby Wacko and Skip, that was one of the CD. I had the actual CD. Listening to the CD player every day. That's why I know this. I used to listen to it all through high school on the MP3 and everything. I think I had CDs and I graduated to an MP3. Yeah, that's my jam right there. I take this here. That's my song. I don't know nothing about no Juby Wacko and Skip. Nothing. That boy don't know nothing. Like I said, I'm like his role model. He's sitting there biting my lines, talking about they only made. Yeah, that's what I said. I repeat my words, bro. You ain't about nothing. You ain't accomplished nothing. You ain't out here in the streets like me. Nobody, bro. Real talk. What? My name out your mouth. You're gonna say my name at least representative. Well, I don't mind people looking up to me. You say, yeah, he's a legend. That's all you got to say. See, that's what they do. They pretend like, dude, ain't none of y'all even radio show hosts. You don't have a channel. I don't have to be no way with you. I don't have to talk to you no way, but any way I want. You got to respect me. Feel me? Oh, you can go ahead and sit down. I don't care what he says. Yeah, don't be. That's what they've been doing. That's what that one over there in Benton Harbor kept doing too. I listened to the song "Promise" by that band, and he starts playing it. Like all the music I listen to, they want to listen to. Everything I do, they want to copy and imitate. Like now, it's like a bibliography. Say homage. I created this whole thing, all of it. I'm the king of the internet without trying. It's hilarious. But yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna keep on pushing harder and harder. I'm pretty excited about this though because it gives me neck protection, and that's what I need. So next thing is figuring out how to cover the ribs, and I'm thinking maybe like a panel, almost like a football type thing. It would probably work. Something, but the thing is, you got to have coverage for everything. I mean, you got to get to the point you can cover your armpit, everything. You don't want no areas that are exposed. So it's like it's a working process. But that's the thing. I'm just developing it on my own for now. So I get the blessings and get all this money, and it'll get that much easier. I'm gonna eat my ducks and have a popsicle. I'll talk to y'all later, son.